Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Rolling.
Here we go.
Every time I'm about to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, somebody says something. Every single time. I've tried to like 3 times now.
Now's a good time.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there it is.
We're from worlds unknown. Our stories untold. Roll away the dice. We'll vanquish the darkness. See the fear in its eyes. No matter the danger from us to send, don't be afraid, just take my hand. Don't be afraid, the prophecy is near. We hold the keys, we make our stand. In this together, just take my hand. Unlocking the magic in distant lands, but stronger together. I'm here, my friend. Unlocking the magic. Just take my hand. We hold the keys to the kingdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Keys to the Kingdom Origins. The clock just chimed 6 times. The 4 of you are technically together again, but you guys have not talked to each other, but you're in the same area. Little John starts to walk straight over to the Aquatic Point as the 2 sets of double doors on the front of the building swing open, and almost instantly, in a very somewhat strange way, it seems like everyone in this town starts to flock to the entrance of the the Aquatic Point.
Popular place.
So,
Sylvester follows immediately.
all right, a lot of people, like more people than you would even think would live in this town, are all moving toward the Aquatic Point. Sylvester hurries to get in line.
Hey, Sammy, that's Sylvester and Tricks over there, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it.
We should probably meet up with them.
Oh, but I'm so interested in this story.
She's just a crazy old lady. We've got more important things to take care of right now.
Okay, but then I'm coming back to her.
Fine, sure. First, everyone else.
Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna kind of if there's a line forming, I don't know if Sylvester might try and like kind of mosey his way up to the others, like cut in front of everyone.
Sylvester doesn't notice you.
So Sylvester hurries to get in line right when the doors open, so he's kind of in the front of the pack as the crowd starts moving into the Aquatic Point. Sammy and Grock are also in line at this point.
Trix is going to follow as well.
So you guys walk in through these double doors, and there's a small reception area, not extremely decorated with hardwood floors, and it's about 5 feet until you get to another set of double doors that is also open. When you walk in through those double doors, this building kind of opens up. You see on the far wall, directly in front of you, there is a stage that is shaped like an arrowhead pointing toward the door. So it comes to a point at the tip instead of being rounded. On the left side, there is a bar with an elf woman behind the bar. And she is kind of cleaning glasses and stuff as people are walking in. The stage is set up for people to play, but there is currently no one on stage. And then just kind of littered in the middle of this room, there are large circular tables with chairs set around these tables. As the crowd's kind of pushing in, most of the people are trying to get good seats, trying to sit around these tables, and you guys just kind of blend into the crowd. Nobody seems to really pay any mind to you guys being there. They just are excited to hear the talent that is going to play tonight.
Where's Little John going?
Little John, he is in the back of the room. He kind of just found a seat in the back without trying to draw any attention to himself. As he said in the last episode, he is going to end up getting a drink. So right now he's kind of avoiding prying eyes just in case anybody does recognize him.
All right. Well, Sylvester will go sit by him.
So you move to the right side of this entrance hall as people are funneling in, and you just go and sit right next to John.
Trix is just sort of numbly following Sylvester.
So both of you end up on that right side, sitting with John as people are funneling in.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Where's the mouse? What did he do?
He walked in with you guys, but you kind of lost him in the crowd because he's a little bit shorter.
Of course.
So he's in this building, but you don't particularly know exactly where he is.
I guess Grock is he's gonna kind of walk in and look around like because he wants to meet up with everybody again. So he's looking for Sylvester and Tricks.
It's a popular place.
And just kind of keep looking around.
Okay.
See if he finds them.
Okay. Looking specifically for Sylvester and Tricks.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they wouldn't be necessarily difficult to see directly to the right. Let me explain this a little bit better. When you first walk in through those next double doors, on the far wall is the stage. But as you come in, there's about 10 feet, and then there's a metal railing, and there's sloped platforms that are going down to the right and left. So in order to get to where all the tables are, you have to either go right or left down these kind of sloped platforms that lead to the main floor. John, Sylvester, and Trix are all sitting on the right side if you were to take the right path down the ramp.
Gotcha. Okay. So if he sees them, he's going to start making his way towards their table.
I suppose I should go follow them. I'm very interested to know why this stage is in the shape of an arrowhead, but I guess I'll go find the rest of them.
Okay, so Grock and Sammy, you both make your way down this platform on the right. John looks up to his left and he says, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Grock, Sammy, good to see you again."
It's good to see you.
Little John, what are you doing here? Where's Robin?
Yeah. Well,
Sylvester's staring at the ground.
I'm, you know what, Grock, I'm gonna go over to the bar. That's a long conversation, my friend.
Okay.
So John stands up and starts walking across the lower platform over to where the bar is on the left side.
Grock kind of follows him with his eyes for a second and shrugs and is going to sit down with everybody else.
Let me clear something up. You guys are not sitting at a table. You guys are just sitting on chairs that are up against the back wall.
Okay, that's fine too.
Yeah.
You know what? No, Sylvester would have gotten up. He would have gone with John to get a drink.
So Sylvester follows behind Little John.
Trix would have hesitated, but she would have stayed sitting down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's going on here?
Trix doesn't say anything. She kind of starts to tense up, and she is very much avoiding eye contact.
All right. Suit yourself.
He just kind of settles in to watch the show, I guess.
All right, and
actually, what he's going to do, he's going to settle back in, and like look around the room.
Okay.
Obviously, upside down shield, arrow. So
yes,
there's going to be a lot of that around. But he's looking for anything that might maybe particularly stand out as like, hey, that's unusual.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh,
plus 3 is 23.
Yeah. So as you sit down, you're talking to Trix, and she's just kind of staring at the ground. You glance back up at where John is when he bellies up to the bar, and you notice a small circular, it looks almost like a symbol on the front of the bar, protruding about 3 inches from the face of this table. It is a shield. It comes to a point at the bottom. The king's mark, the crown, is on that shield, and it is actually upside down.
So the shield is right side up, but the king's mark is upside down.
The shield is right side up, but the king's mark is upside down. And nat 20, man. I was trying to.
Yeah,
I can't fight it. I can't fight a nat 20.
That was clutch.
It's kind of in the middle of where the seat is that John's on, and the one to the left of him.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And it's on to be what is it on? It's on the table or a chair?
It's on the side of the table, so not on the top of the table, but kind of on the face of the table. And it's a circular, almost like a plaque that's on the face of the table.
Gotcha. Okay. He's gonna kind of sit up a little bit when he sees it and kind of nudge Sammy and be like,
"Look over there. I think that might be what we're looking for."
Can I say that right as he says that, Sylvester gets up in the seat that would be in front of it, and blocks it.
Okay. yes. So right as Grock points it out to Sammy, Sylvester sits down on the left seat next to John and completely blocks. Maybe his right wing is kind of covering where it would be.
Yes, I know Sylvester's over there. I've seen him a million times.
No, there was the shield. It was on the table. It's Sylvester's blocking it now. Oh, okay.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. I feel like there are other people here that are not feeling all right, and no one's telling us what's going on.
How long do we have until the show starts? Do we know?
The four of you have no point of reference for that.
Grock's gonna stand up, even though he just sat down. Say,
All right, I'm gonna go look at the that symbol over there.
and kind of mosey on over to where Sylvester's sitting.
I'm gonna nudge Tricks and. Are you okay?
She just kind of sits there for a second, and then she suddenly thinks of something, and she looks at Sammy and she goes, "Can you tell magic if something's magical?" Here, she pulls out the Marion and kind of almost shoves it to her.
Okay.
And it's can you tell this?
Do an Arcana check for me.
All right, that's a 16 plus 2, so 18.
Sammy, you take this bow in your hand, and you are kind of studying the inscription on the side of the bow. With an 18, you catch a couple of symbols that don't really fit into the story. And these symbols as a way to procure or keep a soul after someone passes.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool.
So you're studying this, but you can feel a very, very slight kind of a tinge of this magic still in this bow. So to answer her question, yes, there is magic in the bow, but it's just weak.
Well, there seems to be some magic still left in the bowl, but it's just a little weak. Why?
So I think Marion's in the bow, but she might have left, and I'm not really sure.
Marion's in this bow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what an unfortunate event. Why do you think she's not there anymore?
We
Right at that time, coming down the right slanted slope towards you guys is Bones and Broth. Bones sees Sammy and he says, "Oh, Sammy, hey, we were gonna get you a drink. You want to go up to the bar?"
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Are you sure? I mean, there's going to be a line soon. I don't mean to. Sorry, small dog thing. But hi, my name's Bones.
I'm Tricks.
Nice to meet you, Tricks.
And Tricks, he's gonna put his hand out toward you to kind of shake your hand, but then he realizes that his hand is as big as you are, and so he kind of just puts out one finger.
I forget how tiny Tricks is sometimes.
I forgot that Bones was a Goliath.
Yes.
She shakes it.
Okay. And
Politely.
Broth kind of tugs on Bones' his tunic, and he says, "There's a line, Broth. We gotta go. We gotta go right now."
Sammy, if you still want that drink, we're gonna be over there, okay?
And they kind of just both turn and run over there.
Trix just kind of looks after them curiously. She doesn't comment.
I'm going to hand the bow back to Trix. I guess you better keep this safe just in case.
Okay.
You want to go get a drink with me?
Mm-hmm. Do they have chocolate milk?
I sure hope so.
Do they have chalky milk?
Let's go find out. Come on.
Okay.
All right, so you guys make your way over to where the other guys are, including John. So he's sitting at the bar. Sylvester's sitting next to him. He waves the bartender down and says, "Let me just get something brown and cheap." And the bartender says, "Okay."
That's chocolate milk for you young listeners.
Yes. And Sylvester sits right next to him, and he says, "What a day this has been, huh?"
Yeah.
Noodle lolly.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
there's something I can't quite put my finger on, but like I said, I just feel like somehow that was supposed to happen. And it doesn't make any sense to me, but I don't know. I'm really confused.
Regardless of whether or not it should have happened, doesn't change that he's gone. And that was Diablo.
If I ever get the chance to kill that guy.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna kill him.
Hey, if you catch him before I do, do it for me.
With pleasure.
Grock, you walk up to the bar, and what are you doing at the bar?
So he's gonna walk up to where Sylvester is and kind of tap him on the shoulder and be like,
Hey, Sylvester, look.
he's gonna kind of like try and point out the symbol.
Isn't that the thing we're looking for?
I don't know. Like I'm not really in the mood right now. We talk in a minute, maybe.
Okay.
Grock's not really one to like pry someone's feelings. It's not his style, so he's just gonna let it be. And he's gonna. Can I like touch it?
I mean, you'd have to squeeze in between a rock and a hard place, but yeah, literally.
Between Little John and Sylvester.
Yeah. The symbol is on the bar right between them.
Gotcha. Okay.
You didn't touch it?
Yeah, he'll be like,
excuse me.
and he's gonna like try and reach out and like push it like it's a button, maybe.
All right. Well, here we go.
So you
Sure.
put your hand on this this small. It's kind of like a plate, and you push it, and nothing happens. And just with your hand on it, you kind of move it, and it seems to kind of shake a little bit when you kind of like it's loose almost.
Yeah, my next move was gonna be to flip it upside down so the king's mark was right side up. So that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try and see if it'll like wiggle and if he can like turn it around.
Okay, so you go to turn it, and it won't budge. It's almost like it's locked in place.
Huh. Okay.
And give me an investigation check.
18.
Okay, so as you're studying this symbol, you see kind of just flush with the metal is on the top right above the mark, and at the bottom right below the mark there are two circular buttons.
Okay.
Hey, Grock, you good? It's kind of uncomfortable. Not gonna lie.
It's a complicated mechanism, okay? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
trying to
We all
figure
have
it out here.
mechanisms. We're all dealing with it.
This is literally the thing we came here for, so I'd appreciate maybe a little interest in what's going on. Maybe some help would be nice.
John says, I mean, you guys came here to stop the queen, right? And he looks at Sylvester and says, that includes Diablo. And he looks at Grock and he says, I'm in. What is this thing?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Okay.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think it's part of this scroll, something or other that Merlin gave us. King's Mark upside down. That's what this is.
The King's Mark is upside down. You're right. But
Just gotta figure out what to do with it.
if I'm remembering correctly, didn't the scroll say a shield upside down? That's the King's Mark upside down.
Oh, but it's on a shield.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Figured there might be a connection there. It's the best thing we found so far.
You got a point there. So,
Are you not gonna push the buttons that he just pointed out to you?
Well, he
exist?
is. Yeah. Well,
Okay, I
he
was
got
just wondering.
sidetracked in the
Sitting
conversation.
here dying. Just like, push the buttons.
So he says,
All right, look, there's a couple buttons here. Maybe if we could try.
Oh, hey, Grock. Do you, am I getting yours, or is Broth, are you getting his?
I don't remember. Was I getting, or was I getting Sammy's? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Someone get me something.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Can I say that Sylvester ordered whenever Little John ordered?
yeah. Sure.
Okay, cool. I wanted something some feel good juice. That's
All right.
all.
Apple juice, if anybody's wondering.
I
will neither confirm nor deny that.
All right, if we can try pushing these buttons, maybe. While I see
Sure.
if the symbol does anything.
Okay.
So Grock's gonna like push one of the buttons.
Okay.
Sylvester will push the other one, I guess.
Okay. So you push him in and you hear a click.
Ooh. So then with his other hand, he's going to kind of grab the symbol and then like try and turn it.
Okay. The symbol turns freely.
Ooh. So he's going to turn it upside down.
Okay. So now the crown is upside down. So after you do that, you hear another click and the top of the plate falls toward you on a hinge. It reveals almost like a lockbox, but a circular lockbox. And etched into the back of it says, "Only the worthy will acquire the keys to the kingdom."
Now we're on to something.
And it has 2 keyholes. Right when that happens and you look at the this lockbox, Sammy and Tricks are starting to make their way over to the bar where you guys are. And Grock and Sammy, you both recognize this this man that's standing up on stage, and he says, "Hey, everybody, just wanted to let you know Neris and the fish are about to make the stage, so please give them a loud and rowdy welcome." And the crowd just erupts in applause, which catches Sammy and Grock off guard because, as far as you know, this is the first time Neris and the Fish has ever played in this venue, and the crowd is losing their mind.
Didn't the guy say something about hearing them before?
Mm-hmm. But he couldn't quite remember. Sammy and Tricks, you guys are walking toward the bar, and this guy jumps up on stage. The crowd erupts with applause. The wall that's on the back of the stage, almost like a garage door, it lifts into the ceiling, and you realize that the stage itself is actually a rock formation that's coming from the lake down below, and it's a giant rock coming up and going through the wall.
That's what's a rock concert.
Interesting.
Sylvester, any concert is a rock concert when you're there.
Exactly. That's why I'm the bard.
So this door comes open, and at the end of this rock that's jetting out from the water into the side of this building, a giant wall of water kind of absorbs that entire wall. And so now where there was an opening, it's just a wall of water.
That's so sick.
Stepping out of the wall of water are 3 mermen, and all of them stand at different instruments. The same announcer says, "Now everyone give a warm welcome to Neris." And kind of from the wall of water, a waterfall pours down and goes to the center of the stage. Sylvester and Grock, you are taken by the beauty of this mermaid.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That swims up to the microphone.
Oh no.
And she looks out across the sea of people that are in this room, and she starts to sing.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
Is there a poster anywhere nearby that has the band name?
Yeah.
Is Neris spelled Neris?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
That everyone give me a wisdom saving throw.
So that's terrifying.
Fantastic. It's a 13.
14.
12.
It's an 8.
Great.
An 8. Okay.
Fantastic.
Your eyes glaze over
Oh no.
as you hear this mermaid singing. As you're looking at the stage, it's almost as if this mermaid starts to glow, and you can feel her words pulsing out of her as the entire crowd is also in the same state. All the people in the front row that had the seats closest to her, they all simultaneously stand up, and you can see all this stuff happening, but it's almost like your body can't react to anything that's happening. You can't control yourself. But your mind is still intact, and so you can still tell what's going on. The entire front row stands up and all at one time climb onto the stage and jump into the waterfall.
Oh no.
And they
Oh
get
my
sucked into the water.
gosh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I want off this ride, Johnny. I want off.
The second row of people all stand up and in the same manner step onto the stage and jump into the waterfall.
Gosh.
So Bones, sees all these people standing and jumping into the water, and he says,
What's happening?
Bones rolled a 19
Oh my
plus
gosh.
2.
Praise God.
Bones!
And he doesn't get any response from anyone in the room. And he looks over at Grock, and he walks over to Grock and grabs his shoulders and kind of shakes him. And he says, Grock, wake up! Wake up! And Grock, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, good luck with this one, buddy. I got to roll real high. Nope, that's 7.
Oof.
And he's going to quickly run over to Sammy and shake her and say, Sammy! Rachel, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, please come in. Oh my gosh, that's a 3.
And he's going to go to Little John and say,
Hello, bear, please wake up.
and he's going to shake Little John. That is a nat 20. Little John comes to, kind of shakes his head and turns and looks at Grock, and he says, what is happening? And without another word, without thinking, he turns toward Neris and he heaves his hammer.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Oh
And it's
my
going
gosh.
to hit the microphone.
Nice.
Ooh.
The microphone, right when it hits, Neris's attention shifts straight to John. When the microphone hits the ground, a loud ringing sound sends a shockwave through this crowd. Everyone in the room, including you four, snap back to attention. Neris is just in shock, and you see, just for a split second, when she realizes that her trance has worn off of all these people, her face shifts into something that you cannot even describe. It becomes
What's in this drink?
it becomes demonic. She jumps backwards into the waterfall and disappears, but at the same time, all 3 of the mermen pull spears out. Bones looks at Broth and he says,
We have to get everyone out of here right now.
and Broth jumps to attention, and they start clearing out the waves of people. Everybody roll me initiative.
All right.
That would be 12.
18.
8.
14.
There are 3 of these fishmen. Grock, you had an 18, so you are up first.
Sweet.
People are currently running out of the doors that you guys came into, and these 3 fishmen are they all jump off of the platform and start hurriedly trying to spear these civilians.
How far away are we from them?
Around 30 feet.
So I could run up to them in like one move and attack?
Depends on your movement speed, but yes.
Yeah, I've got a speed of 30. Grock is going to draw both of his scimitars, and he's going to run up to whichever one I guess is closest, and he's just going to try to do like an overhanded swing, kind of like bring both of his scimitars down on his head.
Okay. Roll
So
for against
let's see.
Stacy.
First attack. Here we go. Man, it's been a minute since I've had to do this. Nope, that's a 9.
Okay, that does not hit.
Second swing. Oh, natural 20.
Fantastic. That 4 short hits. So we've never rolled a natural 20 in combat before, so this is another homebrew rule that I wanted to say before, but it hasn't come up. So whatever damage roll that whatever your damage is when you roll it, we're going to double it for a nat 20.
Oh, gosh. Okay. That's a 3 plus 3 is 6. So I guess doubled is 12.
Your first one, he kind of looks up and sees you, and he uses his spear to glint it to the side. The second one, he is not fast enough with the spear, so you catch him in the shoulder. Next up in the order is Tricks. Tricks, what are you doing?
She pulls out the Marion.
All right.
I'm sorry, but I really still need to use this. And shoots at one of the mermen. I'm not hitting nothing with a 5.
Oh, yeah, for sure does not hit. So you pull back this bowstring, and right when you go to let go, it quickly shifts to the left. You fire, and it hits the wall. Next up in the order is Sylvester.
Sylvester pulls out his horn, looking at all 3 of the whatever they are on stage, the unholy abominations.
The mermen. Yes.
Yeah. He casts Bane.
Okay. What does Bane do?
Up to 3 creatures of your choice you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
How long
nice.
does that last?
Concentration or up to a minute.
Okay, so the first one rolled a 2, the second one rolled
10.
a 17, so 1 saved, and then the third one rolled a 14. So 2 are affected by your bane, and you blow this horn, and you can see that it kind of hurts their ears, and they're kind of discombobulated. Next up in the order is, so the first one is going to look at Grock, because Grock just caught him in the shoulder, and he's going to quickly turn where he got hit. His spear glinted to his right, and he's gonna quickly, with the blunt edge of his spear, he's going to try to just smack you in the face with it.
Okay.
14 versus AC?
Does not hit.
Okay. So he swings it at you, but you just kind of lean backwards, and it completely flies wide. The next one, who has also has an 8, I rolled 2 8s for them. So he is going to, I guess he's just gonna go stay on Grock because no one else ran forward. So we're gonna roll that.
Makes sense.
13 plus 2 is a 15.
Nope.
Okay, so he again, you're just bobbing and weaving. The first guy swings the butt of his spear and misses you.
Serpentine.
The second guy goes to kind of stab at you, and you kind of just dodge out of the way again. The third guy is also going to attack you,
Great.
and that is a 17.
That is a hit.
Fantastic. Okay,
Oh,
so
hey. I have an ability here called Savage Attacks.
okay,
It says when you score a critical hit, roll one of the dice an additional time and add it to the extra damage, which is basically what we did. So I don't know how.
we can implement that next time when it happens again. So you take 4 piercing damage as you dodge the first one, dodge the second one, and the next guy kind of gets you on your right side behind you.
All right.
Next up on the list is Sammy.
Woo! I'm going to cast a spell, and I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon spell.
What is it going to look like this time?
And this weapon can take whatever form I choose.
Mm-hmm.
So it could take the form of Thor's hammer and work the same?
I mean, it wouldn't work the same. It would work the same as whatever the thing is
Well, it
that
says
you're
that
making.
clerics of deities who are associated with a particular weapon, such as Thor for his hammer, makes the spell effect resemble that weapon.
Yeah, so it looks like Thor's hammer. So you summon a hammer.
It's assuming Thor is a god in this game.
I mean, Marvel was bought by Disney.
Yes,
correct?
Marvel is a Disney
I
property.
can
so.
do what I want. Okay,
But also Hercules and Zeus, and so we're mixing mythologies here. But yes, okay. So you form this celestial hammer in front of you. What are you doing with it?
As a bonus action on my turn, I can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
So if you did not move from the bar, so just so everybody knows at home listening, and so all my players know, you can.
Thank you.
You have a movement on your turn. You have a movement and an action. Okay.
Okay,
So
can I move?
You can run. Okay. What's your movement speed? It's up on the top next to your proficiency. Should say walking.
It says
amount of
20
feet.
feet speed.
Okay. So you can walk up to 20 feet. They're 30 feet away from you. So you can walk 20 feet and then cast this spell. And then it would still be able to hit them, but you'd have to get closer.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's so that is a natural 20 plus 6.
Nice. So you the plus 6 does not matter. So you roll in that 20. So you roll 1d8 plus 6 twice, and then double it.
So 5 plus 6.
11
6 plus 6.
is 12. 46. Rachel, who are you targeting?
The one in the middle.
So you, again, that same kind of blue, sparkly dust, you wave your hands in front of you, and a hammer appears that's kind of translucent. And with one hand, you reach your hand out in front of you, and this hammer goes flying into that first guy, smacks him across the face, and almost like a slow motion, like do a corkscrew flip backwards to the side, and then you pull your hand back, and as he's still mid-air, it comes back and hits him in the face again, flipping him even faster, and he hits the ground completely dead.
Nice.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Okay, so next up in the order is Grock.
Okay. So is the guy in front of me still alive, or was that the guy she was attacking?
The guy that you first attacked was the guy that just got ripped to shreds.
Okay, but they're both still. The others are still up right next to me.
Yes, one is
because
to your
they're
left, one is to your right.
So he's gonna, let's see, I guess just kind of swing off to the left and like just at this guy with both of the swords.
Okay.
His scimitars.
Okay.
20 adjusted.
Okay, that is a hit.
9 damage.
Okay,
21.
that
No.
hits.
22. Not that it matters.
Still hits.
8 damage. So
All
first
right.
one's 9, second one's 8.
I did my first turn so wrong. Anyways, I'm going to shoot at the other guy. Are these two... I'm assuming they aren't. These two probably aren't within 5 feet of each other.
Right now they are, because they are both right up on Grock.
I have a thing that lets me attack 2 creatures in the same turn if they are within 5 feet of each other.
Awesome. Hit me with it.
That is a 15,
That does hit.
and that would be... How much damage do I roll, Johnny?
Oh, here we go. Why don't you let it fly and see what happens?
That's a 6.
You pull back this arrow. Actually, roll your second hit first.
That's a 14.
That also hits.
That's another 6.
As you get the arrow right up next to your ear, you hear faintly in the back of your head the sound of crying. And instead of hitting for 6, it hits for 4 on the first one. The second one hits for 4 as well. The effectiveness of the bow that you have is dependent on the mental state that Marion is in.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
It's a very particular bow.
Never had a mood bow before.
What color is it?
Oh, right. I didn't add my dex to the damage.
Okay.
I forgot. Sorry. That would be a +3 to both of those.
Let me add 1 HP back to... take away 1 HP from both of these people. You pull back this bow and you do still hear the crying. You let go of the one that Grock just had hit on his left side, and it hits him true, and he falls down. He is out of the count. And then the other one you hit, and it stumbles him backwards, but he is still up and kicking. Next up in the order is Sylvester.
All right. Daniel, how are you looking right now? Like your health?
I have 17 out of 28.
Oh,
So-
you're fine. You're good. You got it. You're easy breezy cover girl. I am going to get up
Cover girl?
from the seat, which I should have done my first turn. I forgot to. Can I run up to this guy that's by Grock? Sorry, not by Daniel.
What's your movement?
My
sorry.
movement is 25 feet.
Okay, you can't quite get to him. You can get it within 5 feet.
I would like to take my club and my dagger, like in each hand, run up, and then, do a little twirl. Hit him with both. First the dagger, then the club.
Roll against AC.
Oh, well, that's a 13.
Okay, that's a hit.
Fantastic. Do I roll the second attack first or the damage on this?
No, damage first.
So that's 3 plus 2, 5 damage for
Okay.
that one. Heyo. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
It's a 4.
Do you add anything to that? Or is it just a 4?
It's just a 4.
You hit him with that, and you hit him for 9 damage total. He stumbles backwards into the stage. He falls to his rear, and he's kind of leaning up against the stage. And it is his turn, so he is going to pull out a conch shell off of his belt loop,
no, he's gonna
and
summon
he
more
is
of them.
going to blow into this conch shell. You see the waterfall behind him that is still on the stage. It starts churning, and the water starts foaming, and the waterfall comes back down the front of the stage, and Neris swims out back up to the front of the stage. So that is his action. He is prone. He's going to use his movement to stand up. Up next is Sammy.
Okay, let me go after the weak merman. I'm slinging
Okay.
him.
Here we go. Don't aggro
Okay.
the scary lady yet.
No, not till we're all together. Okay, so 17.
Oh, that hits for sure.
Oh, good. And then it's a 1d4 plus 1.
Okay.
Well, that sucks. It's a 2. Oh, plus 2, so that would be 4.
That guy is hurting real bad. Next up in the order is Neris.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
She is going to turn to Sylvester.
Ah, a fellow musician. I
gosh.
see.
And
Battle of the
she
bands.
is going to look at you and she's going to start to sing. Sylvester, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, obviously Sylvester is the wisest of the party members.
Yeah.
So let's see. 13.
That does not beat.
Didn't think so.
So she starts to sing this melody, and you can feel your voice being ripped out of your throat.
Oh no.
She is going to do that, and she is going to, with the water still rushing in from behind her, it's gonna lift her up, and she's gonna start moving very slowly toward you. Okay, so next up in the order is Grock.
Okay, so there's one dude to the right of me that's still alive, and then Neris, right?
There's one dude directly in front of you because Sylvester knocked him into the stage and he stood up. So right now, as Neris is moving towards Sylvester, she is between you and this other merman.
Oh, so she's in front of me.
She is directly in front of you, moving
Perfect.
towards Sylvester on your left.
Perfect. Okay.
Really quick, Grock, give me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Just real quick.
Oh, woof. Natural 1.
Okay, never mind. Nothing happens. You feel a little bit dumber.
That's fair. I have an ability here called Fainting Attack. So I can expend a superiority die and use a bonus action on my turn to faint. F-E-I-N-T, not F-A-N-T. Choosing one creature within 5 feet of you as your target. You have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your turn.
Okay.
If it hits, I add the superiority die to the attack roll. So I'm going to roll with advantage.
All right.
That was a 19. And that was less than 19, so it doesn't matter.
That does hit.
Yeah. That's a 4, 5, 6, 7 plus the superiority die, which is another 7, so that's a 14 total.
Okay.
So I can still. So I use the feigning attack on my first attack, and then I'm just gonna swing in with the other scimitar as like a normal attack.
Okay.
Oh, woof! That's a miss. It's a 10.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
Okay. You lunge at her and you swing your scimitar, and it's gonna catch the side of her tail. It pushes her a little bit to the right side, but it does break her concentration on Sylvester, so she is no longer casting the spell on Sylvester.
Yes.
She kind of shifts to the side, and you can see the water beneath her shifts with her very quickly to keep holding her in the air. She turns and looks at you. And she is going to take a reaction. She is going to cast Acid Splash. Does an 11 beat your AC?
Does not.
Okay, so she reaches her left hand out into the water. You see the water around her hand turn green, and she throws it at you. But you kind of do kind of a dive roll to the left side, and it splashes against the ground where you were and kind of starts eating through the wood.
Oh, fun.
But you are safe. Okay, next up in the order is Tricks.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
When Robin gave me the Marion, did he take my longbow or do I still have it?
You still have it.
Okay, after hearing Marion crying, she's going to assume it's because she's still using the bow. So she's going to apologize profusely to Marion and pull out her other bow to use instead.
Okay.
And shoot at Neris.
Go ahead and roll it.
12.
That does hit.
Really? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. She's just a fish. She doesn't have any armor on.
Fair. D8 plus 2. That would be an 8.
All right, so you fire at Neris as she has her gaze set on Grock, and it does not even phase her. It again hits her in the side of the tail, and it doesn't even phase her. She just still has this death glare at Grock. So next in the order is Sylvester.
Is talking a free action?
Yes.
Okay, and how far away from the stage am I?
You are probably about 5 feet from the edge of the stage. Neris is kind of between you and the stage to the right, as she's kind of moving slowly toward Grock, and then this other merman is to the left against the stage.
Okay, so I have an idea. It's really dumb,
Hit me with it.
I'm gonna try to see if it works.
All right.
So she's like fish person, right? She's using water to get around, kind of like to make herself
Yes.
float. Okay. Is the waterfall that she came from still there?
Yes, it's attaching to her, so she cannot get out of the water. So this water wall that is at the end of this, at the back of the stage, it has a waterfall coming out of it that is attached to her tail.
Okay.
So she's staying in the water this whole time, but she is
Can Sammy help Sylvester
on
at
your
all?
turn if you
Yeah.
have a spell that you're trying to do.
Because I think I'm going to try and scare her. I don't have electrical magic, but I do have minor illusion. So I'm wondering if I can scare her into
Okay.
backing down. So,
Okay.
Sylvester.
All right.
Oh gosh, this is most definitely not going to work, but I'm going to do it anyways. Sylvester is going to cast Minor Illusion, which is a cantrip.
Okay.
He's going to say, "Anybody up for some fried fish?" And he's just going to hold his hands over his head like Goku charging up the spirit bomb.
Okay.
And he's gonna make like a little storm cloud lightning ball type thing in his hands.
Okay.
And just like start to rear back like he's gonna throw it. Can I roll an intimidation check?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Okay. Oh, I've got a +4 to intimidation. Okay. And I'm half proficient.
Charisma.
That would be 12 plus 4 plus 1, so that would be 17.
Okay. That is a 23.
Oh, dang it!
So she kind of just turns her eyes to you, and she sees this thundercloud that you have above your head, and she just smiles and turns back to Grock and continues to move toward Grock.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, "Oops, whoop, right there." I'm gonna pull out my horn. I'm just gonna turn to Grock and put the trumpet like right up to his little ear and go.
Okay. Okay, so next up in the order is the lowly fishman, and he is going to take his spear.
That guy's still here. Yikes.
And yeah, he is still here.
That's not
And
this guy.
he is going to go. He's going to run past Sylvester, and I'll get to that in just a second. But he's going to run past Sylvester, and he's going to try to get up to where Sammy is.
Wait, he runs past me?
Yes, that is going to give you an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'm just gonna take my dagger and just stick it behind me, try to hit him.
Okay.
Just going by. It's a 21.
Nice.
Oh yeah, for sure that hits. Roll damage.
It's a 3. 3 total.
It's a 3. What's your plus for your dagger?
That's 3 total. I rolled a 1 plus 2.
So he's going to take that damage, and he's going to keep running towards Sammy, and he's going to try to hit Sammy with this spear. So Sammy, does a 7 beat your AC?
No.
Okay, so he's going to lunge at you with the spear, but you just kind of lean backwards, and it goes right past you. And
This guy sucks.
Thump him on the nose.
okay, you thump him on the nose. So next up in the order is Sammy.
Finally. Okay. Okay, I guess I will cure Grock.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I have a cure wounds spell. So a creature I touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
So this guy runs at you, misses your attack, you thump him on the nose, and you just leave him.
Dude, that is the most Sammy thing that you could possibly do.
Oh, does he get an attack of opportunity then?
Oh, Daniel, why'd you say that?
Sorry.
I'm going to say no because she just thumped him in the nose, so I feel like he would just be very confused and wouldn't be able to think fast enough for her to just walk past him.
It's fair.
So because of the thump that did no damage, I'm just going to negate the attack of opportunity.
Not physical damage, at least. His ego's a little hurt.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. I'm going to go to Grock. Touch him to cure his wounds. That's an 8 plus a 6.
Nice. Holy cow.
Very nice.
I think I get all my health back.
Oh, rad. Okay, so
Do I get to also kill the lady?
no,
Can I roll to kill?
no,
Killing damage?
your healing was your action.
Oh my gosh.
So, next up in the order is Neris. So she is going to drift toward Grock, and she is going to She's going to cast Vicious Mockery.
I'm going to spit in her face.
No, that's what she's doing.
So she unleashes a string of insults laced with subtle enchantment at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. So give me a wisdom saving throw.
3.
Yeah, that does not succeed.
No.
So you are going to take... Let's roll
I'm
it.
going to have to heal you again,
It's just 1.
Daniel.
It's just 1 plus... Hold on. So it's going to be 4 total. And you'll have
That's not bad.
disadvantage on your next attack roll.
That is bad.
And she is close enough to you to where you notice around her neck is a key.
Get it off her neck.
Okay, Grock, what are you doing? Neris is right in your face.
So I'm going to do the feigning attack again. That gives me advantage, so that should just cancel out the disadvantage that I have, and I just roll normally.
Okay.
Right? I think is how that works.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to roll 1 attack roll. 18.
To hit, yes. That hits.
Sweet. To 6 damage.
Okay.
Yikes. That misses. That's a 3 plus 5. 8.
Okay, yeah, that definitely does not hit.
But what I do want to do is I'm going to action surge.
Ooh, yes.
To take an additional action. That's a 19.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
6 damage.
All right.
Woof. 8 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Your first swings are doing real good. Your second swings, not so much.
Yeah,
all right.
I know. It's weird.
Next up in the order is Tricks.
I'm gonna shoot again.
All right, which bow?
Longbow.
Okay.
Can you kill the little fisherman?
He is actually right next to you.
Oh, he is.
Just so you know, because you have not moved. You were next to Sammy at the bar. This fishman moved to Sammy, so he is right next to you.
So, Trix is going to attack with her 2 short swords then.
Okay.
An 18.
That hits.
Should I roll both attacks and then the damages, or?
No, give me the damage.
Okay. That is a d6 plus 2. That's a 7 for the first one.
Okay, he drops dead.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's why I wanted you to give me the damage. He only had 1 hit point left.
Very nice.
You kill him, then you
cool.
stab him again, just to make sure.
Trix looks over and goes, "Oh!" and then pulls out a short sword and just kills him.
Okay. He's very confused about being thumped on the nose, and he kind of looks to his left, back at where Sammy is, and Trix is just standing there. And I'm just imagining he looks down at her, and she just smiles at him, and then
I don't know that she'd smile at him. She just kind of stares blankly at him for a second, and then goes, "Oh, right."
oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right, so he's out.
Oh, sorry. Right, we're doing something.
Next up in the order is Sylvester.
Why did I talk in Sylvester's voice? This is me. This is Noah time. Did I see the lockbox earlier? Was I looking
Yes,
at it?
you did see it.
Can I see the key on her neck?
I'd say she's close enough. You and Grock are right next to each other, so yes.
Could I jump up and grab it?
You can try.
Well, let me ask first. Is it like a rope around her neck, or is it like a chain around her neck?
It's just like a necklace. It's just like a rope around her neck.
Okay, I'd like to grab it, and then with my dagger try and cut the necklace.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
That would be 14.
Okay, I set it at 12. So, yeah, you can jump up and with your left hand you grab onto this necklace, and your right hand you have your dagger, and you just cut the rope, and you fall to the ground on the other side. Not the smoothest, but you land on the other side, and you have a key in your hand now.
Nice.
Heyo!
Next up is Sammy.
Yay, okay. I also have a 2-weapon fighting. So I'm going to take both of my daggers.
Okay,
And
everybody's
I'm
got
gonna
daggers, man.
whoop her. Okay.
Okay, I love it. Let's do it.
Rachel's been pretty aggressive with her attack rolls tonight.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
Okay, so 15 for the first one.
Yes.
Okay, it's 4.
And your second one rolls for AC?
17 plus 2, that's 19.
That is a hit.
And then a 4 plus 1, that's 5.
With that, she is bloodied.
Yes.
What does that mean exactly?
It means she is below half health.
Oh, nice.
So you jump up and a slash at her midsection with your dagger, and it hits the first time. You kind of swing around and hit with the second one, and she starts to kind of shiver in a very quick motion because it is her turn. She's going to kind of shoot tail first into this tube of water. You can kind of see her shaking and very violently twitching back and forth. Where she is in the water kind of erupts. Instead of a beautiful mermaid, you see her true form, a very disformed figure, and instead of a mermaid tail coming out of the bottom of her, it turns into 8 slimy tentacles.
I knew it. I knew it.
Ursula!
All right, phase 2 time. Let's go.
She's the worst boss in Kingdom Hearts.
She explodes out of this bubble of water, and she lands on the stage with a thud as the wall of water behind her falls. And you can now see the open air behind her. And she is going to slither forward, and she is going to swing one of her tentacles at you, Sammy.
How dare she?
How dare she? So that is 18 to hit.
My AC is an 18, yeah.
It's an 18?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're definitely wearing armor.
Yeah, 100% you're wearing armor. Ty goes to the runner, so she is the one hitting you, so it's still going to hit.
Your AC's higher than me.
Daniel, you gotta get stronger. You're a terrible pirate.
She is going to rear back her tentacle and swipe it at you, and she's going to hit you for 11 damage.
Wait! I have a spell for this!
You have a spell?
Hellish Rebuke!
What does it say?
Oh
You
boy.
point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
Wow. That's
Yep.
terrifying.
Go
Never
for it.
heard Sammy. Got it. All
Cast
right.
it.
Nice.
Cast it
All right,
right now.
Hellfire.
What am I saving against?
A dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, she is a fish person. Okay. And what do I have to beat?
My spell save DC is a 12.
It's a 12. Oh. Hey guys, I rolled an 11. Ooh. Boy. Okay, so
Nice.
that's
Get her.
2d10.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Calamari is on the
Yes,
menu tonight.
2d10.
Okay, 2d10, and she is vulnerable to fire damage.
That's so
So I'm going to double that. That is a 9 and a... That is
A 9 and a what?
9 and a 5. So 14 times 2 is 28.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Rachel, how do you want to do this?
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. So, anytime that you guys defeat a boss, you get the final hit. I'm going to let you guys decide what you want to do. It can be funny, it can be witty, it can be just really cool if you want it to be. But how do you, Rachel, how do you want to do this?
So Sammy just got slapped in the face, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Sammy's going to put her hand on her hip. She's going to say, "You think your song's purty? Well, my magic's got a purty sound too. Want to hear it?" And she's going to raise her hand real quick, like it's a gun in a quick draw, like a Western movie. And she's going to say, "Bang."
Instantly, an eruption of fire surrounds her. The fire burns so hot, Grock and Sylvester, you are both pushed back. After this fireball diminishes around her, and it's just for a moment, it's just a flash, like the pop of a gun. She just turns into dust and flies out the back of the room.
All right. So Sylvester is terrified.
Oh my gosh.
He did not know Sammy was a god.
Calamari, anyone?
Oh god.
So
Yes, all right.
she dissolves into ash and floats out the back of the room. And when she does that, the bartender stands up from behind the counter and says, "Wow, that was incredible."
So, do you know where those people went?
What people?
Uh-oh.
Grock's gonna run over to like the edge and like look down to. So that you said it was like the stage is like rocks coming out of the water or something like that.
Yeah, it's one giant rock that kind of plateaus on the top as it's going into. So if you were to stand up on the stage and walk over and look over the ledge, you could easily just walk down this straight into the water.
And so the people that were being lured by the siren's call just jumped off, right?
Yeah, they jumped into the wall of water, and the wall of water kind of sucked them in.
Okay, so he's looking for like any sign of any of the people that got sucked into the water.
Yeah, there's no one.
Hey, buddy, you may have a lawsuit or several on your hands, and I'm going to be real honest here.
Are you talking to me?
What all did you just see? Out of curiosity.
I saw...
Okay, actually, hold on. Sylvester's going to walk up to the bar and ask for his drink.
She turns around and grabs a glass and pours something into it, and she turns around and slams it in front of you at a pace that you did not know was humanly possible, or I guess elfly possible. She looks at you and she just says, thank you for saving my bar.
What all did you see?
I saw the whole thing.
You saw the people jump in the water, right?
Yes.
You know where they went?
No.
You have an attic? Is this hollow? Sylvester points up.
No, there's no attic. It's just a roof. Just to clarify, they did not go straight up. They went on the back wall. The back wall of the stage is completely open to outside. They jumped into the wall of water and got sucked into the ocean.
There was an ocean back there?
Yes.
Yes, this is a port town.
No,
Yes.
Oh!
They were not getting sucked into the ceiling. They were getting sucked out the back of the building.
Wow.
Sylvester just...
She's very confused. She's like,
and
what's
puts it back down. Those people are probably dead. That's no good.
Is this the first time she's ever performed here?
And she thinks, and it takes her a really long time. She's just kind of looking back and forth, and she pulls out a bar tab out of one of the cabinets, and she starts flipping through it, and she says, "Actually, I don't remember. It says on that we've been extremely busy on these specific," and she kind of turns it around to show you, and it's consistently every 2 weeks there is a spike in sales that she can't explain, and it's going back for 2 years.
Okay. Okay, I'm very confused. If this has been happening every 2 weeks, they've got to be going somewhere. They can't be dead.
And she just looks extremely confused. This is news to her. She's never for as far as she can remember, she has never encountered this monster before. Neris and the fish have never performed at this bar before. This is the first time she's ever even come to the realization that this has been happening.
Trix pads up kind of close to the bar and goes, excuse me?
Yes?
Do you have any chocolate milk?
Yeah. And she makes you some chocolate milk and she puts it right in front of you.
Here, I got it.
And Sylvester puts a couple of gold on the table.
No. Don't worry about that. You have done more than enough, and she slides the gold back towards you.
Okay, I assume, but I don't want to be rude. He puts it back in his pocket.
Thank you. And she kind of struggles to get up onto the stool.
You're very
Sylvester
welcome.
helps.
Sammy's gonna walk over to the bar
Okay.
and she looks at Sylvester. Sylvester,
Yeah?
what's that key go to?
Oh, crap, right. Hey, Grock. And he just kind of tosses it over to him.
Grock's he's kind of been looking back and forth between the bar and the stage and the open ocean, trying to figure out what's going on. And so he kind of takes him a second to even register that Sylvester called his name, and he kind of what? And scrambles to catch the key out of the air.
Okay.
What? Oh, this. Oh, okay, right, yes.
And so he's gonna then run over to where the chest was. It had 2 keyholes, right?
Mm-hmm. It did have 2 keyholes.
Okay. We've only got 1 key. We need 2.
I'll try it out. See if it works in either one of them.
Excuse me, barkeep.
Yeah, yes?
You wouldn't happen to have another key, would you?
Another key.
Roll a perception
And she
check.
she pats her pants pockets and walks back around the bar, and she starts looking through some drawers, and she's like, no,
Sammy.
I don't.
Sammy is gonna look at Tricks. Tricks. I don't know if you remember or not. I don't even know if we looked. But remember that box that he told I'll give you?
Yeah.
Do you still have it? Did we ever look inside?
It just had the paper inside, didn't it? He pulls it out.
All right, you pull out this box, and it is burning to the touch. It is extremely hot.
Oh, she drops it on the counter. It's really hot. Don't touch it.
Sylvester immediately puts his hand on it.
It's extremely hot for you as well.
Yep, this burns.
And then he takes
Excuse
his
me,
hand off of it.
waiter.
I have a name.
What's your name?
My name is Juliana. And Juliana is named after Juliana Howell, aka Nerd Sparkle on Discord. Thank you for listening and being such an active part of the Keys to the Kingdom community.
Hey, you're a terrible barkeep, but good job, I guess.
And
Well, excuse me, Juliana.
yes?
Do you happen to have a pot holder, like to pick up the key?
pot holder. Yes, actually, and she just turns around and grabs a pot holder and hands it to you, Sammy.
Okay, Sammy's gonna put on the pot holder and pick up the box.
Okay, you put on the pot holder, and Sammy, when you touch this pot holder, it does not seem hot. Like even like through the pot holder, it doesn't.
Oh,
seem
the
hot
box
at all.
doesn't seem hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then Sammy's gonna toss the pot holder and pick up the box.
That's
Okay, you pick up the box and easily, just it doesn't feel hot at all.
Interesting.
Sylvester picks up the pot holder and gives it back to the waitress.
Okay, she takes it and says thank you.
yep.
I'm going to open the box.
It's not hot?
You open up the box, and where there originally was a piece of parchment and a golden pen is now a small key. On the base of it is the shape of a genie's lamp.
Here, Grock, I think I found your other key.
Well, that's different.
And you reach in and pick it up, and you go to hand it to Grock. And Grock, you put your hand out, and Grock, it is on fire. It is not literally on fire, but it feels like it's 5,000 degrees.
Ooh, okay. So he's gonna set everything down on the counter real quick, and then he's gonna pull out the other chest that's in the little. I don't know if we ever actually pulled it out yet. It's still
you did
hidden.
not pull it out.
So we're gonna pull that out and set that on the counter too.
It looks remarkably similar to the box that Trix has. And instead of saying property of the 100-acre woods, this box says property of Agrabah.
What?
Interesting.
Okay. Well, can Sammy open the box?
You take the key and you slide it into the second keyhole, and you turn it, and it clicks.
Well, Sammy's gonna open the lid.
So you open this lid, and inside this box is 1,000 gold pieces.
That's a lot of money.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
As well as a piece of paper. Sammy, when you pick it up and you unfurl it, it just seems like it's a list of ingredients and like pieces. For what purpose, you have no idea. Also, after you pick this up, there's another small key at the bottom of this chest. The teeth are not the same, but it's the same size, the same shape, save for where one has a genie's lamp, the other has a balloon. Sammy, you reach in to try to pick it up, and this key feels like it's on fire.
Hey, Trix, come here.
What?
Does this look
What?
familiar to you?
Does it?
You look into the box, and it feels like you have seen this in a dream that you can't quite remember. And Sammy, it's the same for you when you look at
The lantern.
the key that you're holding.
Okay.
I don't know. She was just down to pick it up to get a closer look at it.
Okay, you reach down to pick it up, and it does not feel hot at all.
Kind of turns it over. Because maybe. I don't know why.
I don't know. A balloon seemed to fit Trix more than Sylvester or Grock.
Wait. So you're saying you think these objects are, what, some kind of thing that's tied to each of us?
Like a symbol.
Like destiny or something?
Maybe we all have different body temperatures, and the key just matches our temperature. So if we touch another one, it's hot. But if we touch ours, it's not hot. Because it's room temperature or our body temperature.
I don't understand anything that's going on right now.
Should we keep both boxes?
Well, the thing in the first box changed. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
who's to
Wait a
say
second.
we couldn't get more stuff out of the box later?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to keep this box, but should we keep the second one too?
Couldn't hurt. So we've got 2 keys, and it looks like each one corresponds somehow to one of us. But that means there's 2 of us that don't have keys.
oh, yeah, I guess you and I aren't worthy. Makes sense.
Well, maybe we just need to find the other 2 keys.
The bartender, as Grock, you have this, right?
What is this?
Or does Sammy have this?
What is this?
This is one of the things that was pulled out of the box.
Okay, Sammy probably has it because I think she's the one that opened the box.
I opened it,
Okay,
yeah.
Sammy, you pull this out and you start reading through some of these ingredients, and the bartender says, "Oh, we actually have some of those. I mean, I would love to just give you some of those as a reward for everything you've done, but I don't have everything on that list. You know what? The professor might actually have the rest of it."
I was about to suggest the same thing.
The who?
Yeah, here. And she gathers up some supplies and sprawls them across the countertop. And she says, this is a few of the things. This is all we have, but I'd love to give it to you as a payment for everything you've done for me today.
Well, we appreciate that very much.
So what you're saying is you're not taking ownership of this box and all the gold coins it had inside, correct?
No. That you
Okay.
keep that.
Just for curiosity's sake.
That is 100% yours. I am gonna look into a different profession. So yeah.
We might want to alert the town guards to the fact that there might be a bunch of people currently in the ocean that need saving.
Yes. I'll go do that. And she starts to walk out of the building, and she turns around and says, "You know what? I would love to own a bookstore. I think that's what I'm gonna do." And she just turns around and walks out of the building.
You go, girl.
Good for her, following her dreams.
You should
Yeah.
be friends with Belle. I don't know Belle in this story, but
Ooh.
I don't know if you do either.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's
Not like a bale of hay.
I was
no.
sitting here like,
Friends with
who's
Bale.
Bale?
I knew some bells back in hometown, but they didn't talk much. Very loud.
so we're gonna gather up all the ingredients and head to the professor, or at least that's what Sammy's doing.
We should probably find Little John. I don't know where he went, but
Oh yeah,
I think they
where
were.
did he go?
Oh, I
in the midst of
forgot
this?
about Little John.
I think they were ushering everyone out. Yeah, we should probably go find him and Robin too, wherever he's at.
Right.
Is there a
Oh.
problem?
I'm gonna.
For a second there, I forgot.
Do you want to,
Forgot
Sylvester?
what?
How crappy does that make me?
Sylvester.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna-
it's okay.
I'm gonna wait outside. I don't want Marion. I don't want Marion to hear it twice.
Yep, you're good. Go on.
Grock's got a very concerned look on his face.
And Trix walks out with her tail between her legs.
What's going on here?
So, after I knocked that building down, I honestly felt kind of stupid for once, and I figured I'd go wait back with Robin, wait until all this was over. Didn't find Robin, not until it was too late.
Too late.
Yeah. You remember that mouse that was in the tower with us?
Yeah, the one Merlin pretended not to know anything about.
Yeah, whatever. He took me to Robin right before he was killed. So,
Before. Come again.
Robin's dead. Buried just outside the city.
And Grock gets it just looks very stoic. And he just kind of sits there for a second and says, "How?"
Take a guess. Big Bird Man found us.
Diablo was
Yep.
here.
Mm-hmm. Little John.
Where did he go?
Up. I don't know where he went, but he's not here anymore, as far as I know.
And Grock sits down at the bar and makes himself a drink.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to go to the professor. That's where I'm headed.
Hey,
Huh?
I gotta think about this.
Well, you think.
Who are you talking about?
Oh yeah,
Who, me?
Sylvester never met the professor.
Yeah, Sylvester doesn't know who the professor is.
Oh, right. Oh, well, see, Sylvester, while you were off with everything that happened there, we met the professor who actually, that building you knocked down, yeah, he brought that back. So,
Which Sylvester you didn't even notice on the way back in because you're too preoccupied with everything else.
Wait, hold on. He brought something back?
he brought, yes, so it's like a time traveling thing. I don't really know. But the sweet little bartender, Juliana.
No, let's go get him right now.
Let's go.
Let's take him to Robin.
Let's take it. Grab
And
the
Grock
ingredients.
kind of hears what you
Let's
guys
go.
are saying, and he kind of is,
Oh, that could work, yeah.
and just sets down the drink that he just made and follows them out the door.
Yeah, okay, Sylvester's gonna run wherever Sammy points him to.
All right, so you guys,
I like, as a player, I know that won't work, but
yeah. So you guys come out of the Aquatic Point, and there is a kerfuffle about in the area, and there's a bunch of people just outside of the entrance, and you see Bones Broth and Little John all standing there, and they say, "What happened?"
Oh, right. Fish lady, turned full fish, turned octopus, turned ash. Anyways, and he keeps going wherever Sammy's pointing him
Okay,
to.
Little John just kind of looks at you and says, "Well, makes about as much sense as this day is going to get, so..."
They say that there's a man here that can make things right when they're not right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get him. Take him.
Oh, okay. Have fun. I'm going to help all these people.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you guys run outside. You see this whole crowd. Sylvester, you do notice that the building that you had originally knocked down is back up where it was, as if you had never even encountered it.
Sylvester gets really excited when he sees that.
And you run past this building
boy.
and into the kinetic quadrant. Sammy and Grock and Tricks just kind of bust in knowing what to expect. And Sylvester, you follow in after them and are just greeted by the awe of this industrial building. The professor is sitting in the corner in a chair.
Okay, Sylvester does not care. He's just looking directly for anybody that looks like they'd be who they're talking about.
Are you the professor?
Huh? What? Wow.
And he stands up from his chair and he's just looking at you, and you notice that he has a paper in his left hand. And he says,
What are you?
Somebody who needs your help. You can fix things, right?
Maybe?
You time travel? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So you can undo things.
We might need to make use of your time bomb again.
I don't prefer to call it a bomb, but,
Somebody's dead, and as far as I know, you can fix that. So what do you need? Whatever it is, whatever you need.
he says,
Grock, do you remember my son Augustus?
Yes, I remember you mentioning him, yeah.
I hate to put a contingency on our relationship, but he needs help.
With what? What's he need help with?
I don't know, but he wrote, I can tell that it's his handwriting, but he wrote me this letter. It says, Dad, please send help. I can't quite make out this part, but then it says, I am stuck in Grimsville.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, we can go check that out. Do you think maybe you might be able to help us in exchange.
Of course, if you save my son, I will do whatever I need to do.
This is right
Well,
now.
this might be time sensitive.
It's
I
right
don't know.
outside the city. Please, it'll just take a moment.
Does your thing does it have like limits on it?
There's always limits on time travel.
Okay, then let's go. Let's stop wasting time. Let's go, please. Please, I'm begging you, please.
Okay. What do I need?
So the time device thing, can it undo death?
Hypothetically, I mean, it worked on me, so I guess.
Okay, we've got a friend out in the edge of the woods. He might need some being revived.
Okay, let's go.
He grabs another one of those time bombs, as it was so affectionately put, and you all run back out to the woods. Sylvester leads the pack, and you pick up Little John on the way. You run into the woods, and the professor is struggling to keep up, but he is trying because he knows that it is a chance for his son to be saved. So he runs out into the woods with you, and you get to the site where there's this large dirt mound. Sylvester, what do you do?
Sylvester's just going to say, how does this work? Do I need to dig him out? How does this work? What do I do?
No, this device will basically just reverse time in a certain radius. So I just everybody back up.
Wait.
Could that bring back Diablo?
I don't know. Oh, no. Okay, everyone back up.
Oh no!
And
So
all of
gets
you
back.
start to move backwards, and the professor takes a deep breath, and he looks at this device.
No telling what this is gonna do.
So scary.
Let's give it a shot. Wait, who are we saving?
It doesn't matter, please.
Okay,
A good friend of ours. He's a
He
good
helped us
person.
get here.
Please.
And he presses the red button on the top of it and tosses it toward the mound of dirt, and it flashes and then explodes. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Sylvester, are you going to do the outro?
I forgot.
Okay. I will. I got it.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Hit me with it.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. I will not let this affect my outro.
You gotta
Allow me to
come down
compose
off that
myself.
somehow.
Dear listeners of Keys to the Kingdom, thank you so much for listening this week. Last time, I made a fool of this, and I apologize. Will not do it again. So, if you would like to talk or give us feedback, tell us how we're doing. We have a Twitter at KTTcast where you can talk to us, and we'll tweet back.
Wait, what was that?
KTT cast.
KTTK
cast.
My apologies, I misspoke. We'll also alert you there whenever there's a new episode, or sometimes every Wednesday, I will post a little something I call Crit or Miss, where I provide a
it's so good.
scenario. You vote on whether it's a natural 20, a natural 1, and then I follow up with the resulting situation. I would like to thank Brittany for our intro, and I'm assuming she also did the siren song that gave me chills.
Yes.
So, well done
Yes.
there. Yes.
It was so
jumped
freaking
into my
good.
computer screen and broke it. This is my work laptop. That would not have been great. We also have a Discord where you can reach out to us. I have Sylvester's Diary. We have character sheets. We have maps that you can look at, and just a bunch of fun people that you can talk with. I said that 3 times because they're fun to talk to. Yes, and with. Not just at, with, because we are a community together in wholeness. I would like to give a special thank you to Johnny. Johnny, our DM. This is my serious voice. Thank you, Johnny, for writing such a compelling and amazing story for us, and for doing the editing while you're going through so much. I know it takes a lot out of you, so thank you for what you put into it. And now for our DM.
Very nice job, Noah. That was incredible. Round of applause for Noah. Very
Thank you.
nice.
I will never do this voice again.
Thank you all so much for listening to Keys to the Kingdom. I am your DM, and my name is Johnny.
My name is Noah, and I play Sylvester.
I'm Rachel, and I play Sammy.
I'm Daniel, and I play Grock.
And I'm Rebekah, and I play Tricks.
Thank you all so much for listening, and have a magical day.
See you next
Real
time.
soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
We're from worlds unknown. Our stories untold. Roll away the dice. We'll vanquish the darkness. See the fear in its eyes. No matter the danger from ice to sand, don't be afraid, just take my hand. Don't be afraid, the prophecy is near. We hold the keys, we make our stand. In this together, just take my hand. Unlocking the magic in distant lands, but stronger together. I'm here, my friend. Unlocking the magic. Just take my hand. We hold the keys to the kingdom.
Oof, I just rolled 2 1s back to back.